With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
In this question, they have given us a picture of a flower, and we have to write the name of the different parts which have been labeled from A to J. So we know that flower is a unit of sexual reproduction that we are going to find in our flowering plants or our angiosperms. And the structure of flower varies a lot, but mainly we are going to see that we are going to find 4 whorls in any flower. Let us see what these 4 whorls are. First of all, the part which has been labeled A, it represents the male sex organ of the flower. So these are called our stamens. A we are going to label as stamen, and the whorl of stamens is called androecium. So this is an essential whorl of the flower because it contains the sex organ. And here we have to label the 2 parts of the stamen also correctly. So A is our stamen. B, we can see there is a terminal bilobed part in our stamen. So this B is the anther, inside which the pollen grains are produced, and when the pollen grains become mature, they are released from this stamen. And the stalk of the stamen that we can see over here, which has been labeled in C, this is actually the filament. This is called filament. Then let us move on to part D. In part D, they are labeling the female sex organ. So in D, basically they are trying to show us the ovary. Actually, the female sex organ in the flower is known as the carpel or the pistil, and the lower part, the basal part of this carpel is quite enlarged or bulged. So this is what we call the ovary, and in this ovary we are going to find a flattened cushion-like tissue known as the placenta. So in part E, they have labeled the placenta tissue, in which the ovules are attached. So F are the ovules, and it is inside these ovules that we find the female gamete or the egg. So D, E and F are all about the female sex organ, and the whorl of these carpels or pistils is known as the gynoecium in the flower. Then moving on to the part G, here they have simply labeled our petal, which are actually the brightly colored leaf-like structures that attract insects for pollination, and the whorl of these petals is called corolla. Then H over here they have labeled the sepal. Sepals are green leaf-like structures, and they constitute the outermost whorl of our flower, that is the calyx. In part I, they have taken all of these parts together, the entire carpel. So I we should label as carpel. J is just showing us the thalamus, which is a flattened structure on which all of these 4 whorls of the flower are located. So here we have labeled all the parts correctly, and we have even discussed what the 4 different whorls of the flower are. We have the calyx, which is whorl of sepals. Then inner to that we have the corolla, the whorl of petals. These both are the accessory whorls in the flower. And then we have our androecium, which contains the stamens, and then the whorl of carpels called gynoecium. These are the different parts of the flower which is necessary for sexual reproduction in the angiosperms.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.